Game 6 of the World Series is here. It's all or nothing for Oakland. Montreal leads the series 3-2. The roof is closed today due to the cold weather outside. Get ready for baseball. Taking the hill for the Expos is Ken Hill. He's 19-7 with a 2.61 ERA. Opponents have a .238 batting average against him. Hill is 4th in wins in the NL with 19 and 2nd in ERA at 2.61. Ricky Henderson steps to the plate. This season he's batting .276. He is 5th in stolen bases with 49. Hill winds and fires. Fastball misses inside. (3-1) on Henderson. A good hitter's count. Hill with the windup. He rocks back. Wheels and fires. It's low. And that's a leadoff walk. From the stretch. The pitch. Sierra swings. Hard hit ground ball. Past the mound up the middle. And it finds center field. Grissom hustles to field it. Taking second is Henderson. The batter is Geronimo Barroa. From the stretch. The pitch. Barroa swings. 2 bouncer right to Lansing. They get 1 at second. Over to first for 2. Barroa is easily doubled up. Score at Lansing to Cordero to Milligan. To third goes Henderson. Now McGuire comes up. He is second in home runs with 54 and 4th in RBI with 129. Hill delivers. In there for strike 3. McGuire goes down looking. And Henderson is left at third. That's the inning. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. A man left on base. Starting for the Athletics will be Steve Carsey. Steve has made 33 starts this season. Overall he's 19-14 with a 3.68 ERA. Opponents are hitting .295 on balls put in play. Carsey is second in wins in the L with 19. The batter is Marquis Grissom. Carsey kicks and deals. Swing and a miss. Grissom went after a non-strike. He's out. Here's Rondell White. 2 on the way. Swing and a miss, strike 3. He chased a fastball low. Here's Moises Alou. Bases empty, 2 out. Carsey checks the sign. Now he's got one he likes. The windup and the pitch. Alou swings. Ground ball, right side. Gates grabs the bouncer. And tosses Alou out. Inning over for Montreal. Down in order goes Montreal. Stan Javier is the hitter. Good season so far for him. Hitting .277, with 14 home runs and 62 runs batted in. Swung on. Soft fly ball. Out toward short left center field. White moves in. And he closes the glove on it, 1 out. Next, it's Terry Steinbach. Bases empty, 1 out. Hill winds up. And here's the pitch. The swing. Hit softly in the air. Out toward short right center. In pursuit is Lansing. But it's just past his glove. Base hit Steinbach. Brent Gates steps to the plate. He's batting .251 this year. With 10 home runs and 63 RBI. Fletcher flashes the sign. The pitch. Swung on. Line. To the hole in left. Berry reaches out. And he has it. Berry with some good defense. It's Scott Brocious up to bat. He's hitting .224 this year. With 18 home runs and 65 runs batted in. Oakland has a runner on first. And there's 2 out. Hill stretches. Checks Steinbach. Kicks and deals. Brocious swings. Grounded sharply. Into the hole, left side. Berry there to scoop it up. Sidearms it to second. And he is out. That was closer than it should have been. The side's retired. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. A runner left on. Game still scoreless. The leadoff batter is Larry Walker. The 1-2 pitch, here it is. Swing and a miss. And that does it for Walker. Hitting is Sean Berry. The count is 1-2. Carsey winds and fires. Strike 3 swinging. The veteran Randy Milligan takes his place in the box. He's having a decent season so far. Hitting .246, with 13 home runs and 60 runs batted in. Carsey delivers. Called strike 3. Steinbach did a great job framing it. Steve Carsey sets them down on strikes. And that's the inning. The Expos go 1-2-3. Leading it off is Mike Bordick. The pitch from Hill. Swung on. Line drive. Out into shallow right center. Walker on the run. And he's got it. Ricky Henderson comes up to bat. He drew a base on balls in the first. 0-2 the count with 1 out. From the windup. The pitch. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Ruben Sierra strides to the plate. 2 gone. Hill toes the rubber. Into the windup. He kicks and fires. The swing. Hard drive. Carrying to deep center. Long run for Grissom. Near the warning track. It bangs off the wall. Sierra with a wide turn around first. Grissom has the ball. The throw to second. Sierra slides. And he beats the throw. Sierra doubles. Geronimo Barroa is set to hit. Last time up he grounded into a double play. There's 2 out. 3-2 is the count. The stretch, the pitch. Fastball, ball 4. Here's Mark McGwire. The payoff pitch from Hill. The runners are on the move. McGwire swings. Hit sharply. To the right side. The second baseman Lansing has it. A hard throw to first. And McGwire is cut down. That retires the side. The Athletics get nothing and lead 2. Here's Darren Fletcher. Carsey working to Fletcher. Here it is. It's a 4-pitch walk. Here's Will Cordero. He's hitting .279 this year. With 19 home runs and 93 RBI. 3-1 count on Cordero. Carsey kicks and fires. Swung on. Sent in the air. Toward the gap in deep right center. Tracking it is Barroa. Giving chase also Javier. But Barroa takes charge. And he reaches up to glove it. Here's Mike Lansing. He's hitting .264 this year. With 9 home runs and 59 RBI. McGwire holds the runner at first. The pitch. Lansing swings at it. Lansing hits a routine fly ball to right. Barroa saunters toward it. And he makes the catch. Marquis Grissom digs in. He was a strikeout victim in the first. From the stretch. 1-0 pitch. Grissom swings. Lifted in the air. Toward left. Henderson angling after it. And he extends to make the catch. Side retired in the home third. No runs, no hits, no errors. 1 left on. Still no score in this one. Stan Javier digs in. Here's the pitch. The swing. Fly ball. Out to left center field. Grissom back on it. And he makes the grab. Terry Steinbach steps in. Back in the second he singled to center. Hill into the windup. And here's the 2-0 pitch. Steinbach swings. Hit in the air. Carrying to deep center. Grissom tries to get there. And he reaches to make the catch. Here comes Gates. The catcher Fletcher sets his target. Hill fires. That's ball 4. A free ride for Gates. Stepping in is Scott Brocious. The pitch from Hill. Swung on. Very hard ground ball. To the right side. Lansing has it. The throw is made to first. And Brocious is out. That's the inning. Nothing but a walk for Oakland. No score yet in this one. Rondell White steps in. 0-1 on White. Carsey is ready. Into the windup. The pitch. Swung on. Fly ball. To right field and deep. Burrow races after it. And he makes a running catch. Moises Alou stands in. He's hitless to this point. The 0-2 pitch, here it is. Alou swings. Slow bouncer to the left side. Brocious in on the play. Scoops it up. But he won't make a throw. Alou beats it out for an infield single. The Expos get their first base hit. The count is 1-0. 1 out. Carsey gets the sign from Steinbach. From the stretch. He fires home. Alou breaks for second. Inside, ball 2. To the Montreal right fielder. The throw to second, safe. Walker is up next. From the stretch. The pitch. Walker with the swing. Hit hard. To center field. It's in there, a base hit for Walker. Taking third is a win. Runners at the corners with 1 down. Here in the bottom of the 4th. From the stretch. Carsey glances at the runners. And the pitch. There goes Walker. That one curves over the plate. The throw to second, safe. Batting next is Sean Berry. The count is 1-2. 1 out. The stretch. Carsey looks at the runners. And brings it home. Berry swings. It's lifted. To left center. Javier hustles toward it. Also converging is Henderson. But Javier calls him off. And he brings it in. Tagging at third alone. The throw home. And he's in safely with the slide. The stretch. The 3-2. Swing by Milligan. Bouncer back up the middle. Fordick lunges. But he double clutches the transfer. He plays it safe and makes no throw. It's an infield hit for Milligan. Over to third goes Walker. The left-handed batting Darren Fletcher is next. He's hitless. The pitch from Carsey. Fletcher swings. The ball put up in the air. Toward the gap in deep left center. Henderson streaks after it. Henderson reaches. But it's just past his glove. This one falls in and bounces to the wall. Walker scores. Milligan advances to third base. Henderson will get the ball back to the infield. As Fletcher pulls into second with a double. The lead runner Milligan is held at third base. Fletcher knocks in one with a double. The score is now 2-0 Expos. That will bring up Cordero. He flied out in the third. Steinbach sets the target. The pitch. Cordero swings. Hit weakly to the left side. Brocious charges in. Smooth pickup. But he makes no throw. Since he had no chance for the out. Cordero, a fast runner, has an infield hit. Milligan scores on the play. Over to third goes Fletcher. The Expos score 1 on the Cordero single. The score is now 3-0 Expos over the Athletics. From the stretch. The pitch. Wild pitch. Steinbach turns and chases it. Fletcher is in to score. Cordero takes second. Lansing is up. Count of 3 balls and no strikes on Lansing. Carsey is set. He brings it home. Inside. And will take a 4-pitch walk. The second base on balls for Carson. Substitution. Taking the mound for Oakland right-hander Ron Darling. His record is 7-14 with a 5.97 ERA. Ron has allowed 18 home runs in 147.2 innings. Grissom is up to bat. The inning goes on for the Expos. Darling from the stretch. Comes home with it. Ball 1 low. From the stretch. The pitch. Swung on. And he lines it. Toward short center. It drops in for a hit. Down to third base Cordero. Lansing hustles to second. Heading home Cordero. The long throw to the plate. Cordero slides. Steinbach turns and applies the tag. And he's safe. Grissom knocks in one with a single. The Expos add to their lead. It's 5-0. Getting set to hit is White. The pitch. Rondell checks his swing. And he offered. Strike 3. The inning is over. Montreal strikes for 5 runs. The Expos now in front of Oakland, 5-0.
Je me souviens quand j'étais Robinson, jouant pour Montréal.
Leading off in the 5th is Mike Bordick. The wind-up by Hill. And the pitch. Bordick swings. Line drive. To shallow left. Coming on White. And he squeezes it for the out. The batter up is Ricky Henderson. Hill is ready to work. The 2-2. Swung on. Lined hard. Out to short center. Grissom coming on for it. But he can't get to it. It'll fall in for a base hit. Check of the runner. And the pitch. Sierra swings. Little fly ball. To left center. White on the move. Grissom also in pursuit. But White calls him off. And he reaches up to snag it. Hill to the plate. Burrow swings. Hard hit ground ball. Toward short. Cordero grabs it. Throws over to second. And Henderson is out. The inning's over. No runs, 1 hit, no errors. 1 runner left on base. The Expos remain out in front, 5-0. Set to hit is Moises Alou. The count is 2-1. Darling goes into his wind-up. And delivers. Swung on. Hit up into the air. To short right center. It drops in for a base hit. The count is 1-0. Darling from the stretch. Deals. Bad pitch. It skips toward the on-deck circle. Where Steinbach will grab it but make no throw. Alou goes to second. Walker steps in to face Darling. He's gone 1 for 2. Darling delivers. The swing. He slaps a ground ball. Toward second. Fielded by the second baseman Gates. The quick throw to McGuire. And that retires Walker. Taking third is Alou. The right-handed batting Berry stands in. He hit a sacrifice fly to left center his last time up. 0-1 count with 1 out. From the stretch, Darling looks at the runner and fires home. Swung on. Hard hit grounder. Toward the hole, left side. Brocious fields it. The throw to first. And Perry is retired for out number 2. Alou scores on the play.
Smokey, I can count on you. Good old Smokey.
Randy Milligan stands at the plate. Now the pitch. Struck him out swinging at a fastball. Ron Darling racks up his second strikeout. That retires the side. The Expos pick up a run. The Expos now lead the Athletics, 6-0. McGuire digs in from the right side. He grounded out to the second baseman Lansing. Back in the third. The pitch. McGuire swings. A hot shot on the ground. Toward second. Lansing gloves it. He lobs it over to first. And McGuire is out. Here is Stan Javier. Hill serves up the 0-2. Swung on. Ground ball. To the right side. Lansing up with it. The throw to first. And Javier is out by a step. That will bring up Steinbach. Athletics batting with 2 outs in the 6th. Here's the windup. And the pitch. Steinbach swings. Line drive. Out toward left. White after it. And he's got it for the final out. That retires the side. No runs, no hits. Nobody left on. The Expos still lead it, 6-0. Up to bat is Fletcher. He picked up a double in the 4th. 2-2 on the way. Called strike 3. Cordero settles in. Batting with runners on second and third. He hit a run-scoring single in the 4th. The 1 to Darling to Cordero. The swing. Wrap to the left side. Brocious cuts it off. And fires a bullet to get Cordero at first. The hitter is Lansing. 0 for 1 to this point. If Lansing reaches, Marquis Grissom will bat next. Into the windup. Darling delivers. Swung on. Popped up high down the right field line. Burrow arranges over. Gets under it easily. And he puts it away for the out. The Montreal 6th is over. No runs, hits, or errors. And no one left on base. The Expos lead the Athletics, 6-0. The hitter is Brent Gates. 0-2 count. Hill gets the sign. The windup and the pitch. Swung on. There's a grounder. To the right side. Fielded by Milligan. Hill hustled to the base. And Gates is retired. Brocious hitting. Last time up he bounced out to Lansing. Hill works to Brocious. Ball 4. And Brocious draws a walk. 4 walks now for the pitcher Hill. Mike Hordick is up. He's hitless in this contest. Hill deals the 2-1. Hordick with the swing. Ground ball, left side, through for a base hit. Taking second is Brocious. Man of Steel to bat next. Here's the pitch. Henderson swings at it. Nub. To the left side of the diamond. Moving in, Cordero has it. The throw to Milligan. And he's out. Brocious takes third. Hordick goes to second. Getting set to hit is Ruben Sierra. He flied out to left center his last at-bat. 0-1 on Sierra. 2 outs. Hill studies the side. Brings it home. Sierra swings. Hot bounce ball. To the hole, right side. Milligan handles it. He underhands it to first. And Sierra is out. That retires the side. No runs on 1 hit and a walk. 2 runners left on. Expos lead the Athletics, 6-0. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the 7th inning stretch. The first hitter for the Expos is Marquis Grissom. The pitch. Swung on. Rip. To the gap in deep right center. Javier goes back. And he flags it down. Rondell White due up now. In 3 at-bats he's hitless with a pair of strikeouts. Full count with 1 out. Darling checks the sign. Winds and fires. White swings. It's Sky. To left field. After it is Henderson. And he reaches up for the catch. Alua. Today he's 2 for 3. Darling has the sign from Steinbach. Comes home. Alua swings. Driven in the air. Toward the gap in left center. Henderson sprints back. He stabs at it and makes the catch. The 7th inning's over for Montreal. 1-2-3 for Montreal. The score is still 6-0 Expos over the Athletics. Here's Geronimo Barroa. Grounded out his last trip. 0 for 2 for the game. Hill into the windup. The 2-1 pitch. Swung on. Here's a hard ground ball. Toward short. But it finds some daylight and gets through into left. Barroa rounds first. But puts on the brakes. Next up is Mark McGuire. He has not gotten a hit in 3 at-bats. Here's the payoff pitch to McGuire. He misses the plate for ball 4. Barroa advances to second base. Hill issues his 5th walk. Substitution. Montreal makes a pitching change, right-hander Tim Scott. He has allowed 47 hits in 50.1 innings, while striking out 34. Now batting Stan Javier. So far in this one, 0 for 3. 2 aboard and nobody out. Scott looks at the runners. Stretches. Wheels and fires. Strike 1. Scott stares in. Gets the sign. The 0-2 pitch. Javier swings. Blistering line drive. Toward left field. After it wide. And he makes the catch. Here's Steinbach. The pitch. Steinbach with the swing. Line drive. Out to left field. White ranges over. And he has it for the out. Brent Gates is up to bat. From the stretch. Scott with the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Side retired. The Athletics get 2 base runners. But none scores. The Expos still out in front, 6-0. The batter is Larry Walker. Darling brings it. Walker swings. Sent high in the air. Into deep center. Javier gives chase. And he reaches up to make the catch. Sean Berry the batter. With Oakland leading 5-0. He drove in one his last time up. Berry waiting on the 1-2. Here it is. Swung on and missed. Darling with his 4th strikeout. Here's Randy Milligan. The pitch. He lost him. Milligan walks. Darren Fletcher is up to bat. For the game, 1 for 2. The next pitch comes in. Fletcher swings. Hit on the ground. Wide of first. Gloving it McGuire. He tosses to Darling covering the bag. And Fletcher is retired. Side retired. Just a walk for Montreal. Still 6-0 in favor of the Expos. Scott Brocious to lead it off. Scott ready to deal. Here it is. Swung on. Hit up in the air. First base side, in foul ground. Could be playable. Milligan is on the move. And he makes the catch.
Yeah, it was better than last year. I feel like we're a more complete team. I love it.
Mike Bordick, a right-handed batter, stands in. Scott kicks and fires. Swing by Bordick. Slap toward the hole on the left side. And it's into left field. Bordick makes a wide turn, but puts on the brakes. Bordick takes his lead at first. And draws a throw. He's out. Scott with the pickoff. Now Scott. Nope, that's ball 4. Sierra takes his time digging in. The Athletics are down to their final out. 2 down in the 9th. Scott leans in for the side. Sets and deals. Sierra swings. Lifted from the air. Toward deep right center. Grissom after it. Walker on the move. But Grissom calls him off. And he reels it in. That'll do it. Montreal blanks Oakland, 6-0. Montreal wins the World Series. Montreal wins the World Series. Montreal wins the World Series. The Montreal Expos have done it. They've won the Major League Baseball championship. What an accomplishment.
Je me souviens quand j'étais Robinson, jouais pour Montréal.